Devil worshippers.
They're making demons appear.
Huh?
You can see them.
See who?
Demons.
Oh.
I see he was quick enough to claim he didn't steal from Liam. What kind of stunt was that anyway? And Liam dying later the same night? It's just all a bit too suspicious.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
What do you know about Paul stealing money from students? Part of a stunt or something?
What, did he do that? I've never heard about anything like that. No, it might be part of the risk-taking thing, though.
Explain that.
Well, it's part of the course. You have to do something dangerous or risky, something you wouldn't normally do.
Something dangerous?
Well, not dangerous, just risky. Like, saying something you wouldn't normally say to someone, or doing something unusual.
Like stealing from other students?
Well, we didn't do anything like that, but you have to tell everyone at the end of the course anyway. And you're not allowed to do anything that would hurt or offend anyone, or you're not allowed to do anything really bad. It's all pretend, really.
It's not pretend.
It's a bit odd for a business course.
It works, though.
He's drinking that Kool-Aid crazy. I mean, he just going for it. The thing is, I don't have no contradictions from him. None. Mad suspicious, mad suspicious.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
What do you know about Paul Rand?
Paul the Slime.
You've obviously met him then.
Yes, I have.
What do you know about him committing a fake theft during one of the courses?
What, about him going through people's bags? Yeah, he tried that thing on me as well, weirdo.
So you were at Third Eye?
Yes.
Yeah, there we go, because she said she had been in something.
I went there for a few months after college and I left because I hated it. And I didn't know Atlas was the same thing. And I went with Simon.
Does Simon know that?
No. I didn't want to burst his bubble, so I didn't say anything.
So he doesn't know you went to Third Eye?
No.
Ah! So is that where you met Ryan as well?
Yep.
Right. What didn't you like about the course?
Well, it was stupid. They just made you do things to other people and be abusive just to prove that you could, and I absolutely hated it.
What sort of things?
Oh, just stupid things. Nasty things to prove that you could do it. It was about not feeling guilty. And it was horrible. That's why I left.
And then you
Simon
slept
do
with
all of
somebody
this
else's
stuff now?
husband.
No, I think they had to stop because it was just getting ridiculous. I think somebody got arrested or something.
Very interesting.
This is why I need to be able to ask other people about shit other people say. Like, I should be able to question her. Ask Simon if he knows anything about what she said.
Did you know about Paul's money stealing at Atlas?
Are you talking about a particular incident or just in general?
It's something he did on the course. Stunt.
And what did he do exactly?
Oh, well, he pretended to steal from the students.
That doesn't ring a bell. Paul's stunts usually involve throwing fancy dress parties with scantily clad girls or women dressed as nurses. That's his usual fetish.
When was the last party he threw?
Sometime in the summer. I didn't stay long.
Wait. The guy said he pulled the stunt on the night that Liam went missing. And Emma said that she was on holiday when when Liam died. So that can't be true. You were at Third Eye when he pulled the stunt, but you were on holiday when Liam died.
Aha.
Emma!
So, you witnessed Paul's money-stealing stunt, is that right?
Yes.
But you weren't there when Liam died.
No.
Don't quite understand that, you see, because Paul pulled the stunt on the same night. Liam died later that evening.
I must have got mixed up.
So you don't know anything about Liam's death, even though you were there on that night?
No.
Emma. I think you better explain, don't you?
Well, it was the stupid course, wasn't it?
Go on.
Well, we were all told to do stupid things and And then that thieving thing happened, and so...
Take a breath, Emma.
What'd you do?
Liam killed himself because of me.
Oh!
Why?
Liam had a birthmark on the side of his face. And no one would mention anything, even though we all knew it was there. And they all thought it was ugly. So I thought I'd say something, and I even asked Paul if it was okay to say it.
What did he say?
He said he wouldn't mind. Then Liam killed himself. Liam's dead because of me.
Oh, probably not, but...
Well, Emma, I'm quite sure you regret what you said, but I really don't think you caused Liam's death.
Nah.
There's always more to these things than meets the eye. It wasn't your fault.
Yeah.
We can't tell Simon, please.
You don't tell
doesn't need to
Simon
know.
nothing!
Don't worry.
Thank you.
9 o'clock. Poor Emma. I suppose it's possible that what she said led to Liam's death, but I really doubt it.
I
blame the
highly
Rams
doubt it.
before I blame her.
Yeah. They had something else on him, or they hypnotized him, or nah. Like, I doubt that was that man's last straw and the crazy stuff they was doing. Let's go run up on Ryan. Uh-oh. Boxes. A flashlight. We could go check.
I don't know why I never remember to buy one.
Oh, yes. We can go check in the back of that garage. I'm going there first, bro. I will come back. I've been wanting to see in the back of that garage for so long. We going straight behind the pub. Or the outbuilding, excuse me. Use the flashlight. Pots and pans. Oh, it's just a letter right there. Okay. What the fuck does that say? Yo, don't put that in your mouth. Ah! Devil worshippers.
Oh, well. And there's the mask symbol again. Looks like someone's been trying to make a point.
Okay. Here's the problem. Every time I get a new piece of evidence, I get distracted. So, I'm going to go talk to Ryan about all the other stuff. Because I haven't gotten to talk to him about anything I've talked to anyone else in town about yet. Then I'm going to, what's that guy's name? James? Because I have a feeling he's got something to do with this car. Ryan first, then James.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
All the way back. We're going to get to the car. But first, we need to ask him about this doll burning ceremony.
So tell me more about this doll burning.
It's a symbolic ceremony we perform every few weeks on the course.
What's it about?
It's about burning your old personality and finding a new one, a better one.
So the dolls are...
You. They represent you from the past. Each doll has a picture of the student as a child or a teenager. And they burn the doll and symbolically destroy their old personality. It's quite simple but effective, I find.
And why did that girl shout?
Because it's an emotional thing. She's quite clearly become very attached to her doll. They do spend the first month with them. We tell them to take the doll everywhere with them before they actually go through the doll burning.
And you believe that's a good thing? Destroying your past?
Of course it's a good thing, Inspector. We're all shackled to our past, particularly you by the sound of it. Perhaps we should make a doll of you, Inspector, and burn that. What do you think?
No, thank you.
You're probably right. I'm not sure it would do any good anyway.
Honestly, I dislike him more than his father somehow. If that's even possible. Okay. Let's see. Let's go ahead and ask about this.
Can you tell me about auto-hypnosis?
Well, what would you like to know?
Do you use it on the course?
We dip into it occasionally, but it's not a major feature of the course. I would say that, well, a minority of the students know how to use it, but the majority wouldn't know and have a clue.
It's not a requirement of the course.
No, not at all. We don't ask people to do things that they're not comfortable with. There's no bribery, no coercion. We're thinking about phasing auto-hypnosis out, actually.
What's the reason for that?
Well, to be perfectly honest with you, Inspector, it doesn't actually work very well.
Okay. He thinks it doesn't really work very well. His wife is very much convinced that it works well. Okay. Let's ask about the guitar.
I didn't realize you were a musician.
Oh, well, I'm not really a musician. I mean, I dabble a little bit. To be quite honest with you, I'm far more interested in collecting guitars.
You're not in a band?
Well, I did audition. I did audition a few years ago. When I say a few years ago, of course, I mean about 20 years ago. Doesn't time fly?
What band was that?
Oh, I can't remember. Something Stone. Aren't they all called Something Stone? Hammerstone. That's it.
And you still collect?
I haven't bought a guitar for over a year. I feel I've moved on.
You're a damn lie. That's in your dad's garage right now with a note on it. Hammerstone. Yeah, okay.
Do you know what this is?
Well, I think it's a bag. Is it a bag, Inspector?
The shop.
Oh, yes, the costume shop. Yes, we used to hire from them.
For the course?
Well, yes. For the course, at the end of each stage, we have a little party and we ask students to dress up or try acting out being somebody new, their new selves, as it were.
Could you explain a bit more? New selves?
One of the main elements of the course is learning how to act, how to be whoever you need to be in any given situation.
Right.
I think you'll agree, Inspector, that business is about being the right person in the right situation at the right time. What it does, it helps them to detach themselves, become somebody new, pretend, you know that kind of thing. It's surprising what a little bit of cross-dressing can do for you, Inspector. You should try it.
Not at this stage.
Okay.
What do you know about your father's money-stealing stunt?
Oh, well, yes, that was something that Dad decided to do as part of the shock aspect of the course.
But he went too far, you believe.
He usually does.
And do you think it did have anything to do with Liam's death?
No. Liam wasn't like that at all. I mean, that was just a simple, unfortunate coincidence. I mean, Liam had his own problems, but he didn't have any problems with the money shock stunt. No.
Okay. I believe him about that part. Emma's guilt. We haven't talked to him about Emma.
What do you know about Emma Bowman criticizing Liam before his suicide?
I was there. I witnessed it. Well, I know Emma blamed herself for his death.
Did she?
Well, she was upset and all of that, but I wouldn't blame her, Inspector. I really don't think she had anything to do with it at all.
You don't think?
Liam was a very confident person, very outgoing, very strong individual, or so it seemed. I mean, people are free to do what they like. Even something as irreversible as bumping themselves off. Sad though that is, of course.
Okay, doesn't blame Emma. Liam was strong and outgoing. Thinks people are free to do what they like. Red torch. Red torch? You're not calling it a flashlight?
Do you know what these are?
Oh, yes, that's my old car. It was vandalized. I took those for the insurance company. Where did you find those?
At the pub. You know who did this?
Yes. A girl called Lisa Blint. She was on the course. Very strange girl.
And why did she write the words devil worshippers all over your car?
Well, she was a very strange girl. She had a lot of psychological problems. I'm not entirely sure, Inspector. I mean, she took a dislike to the course for some particular reason. I couldn't quite put my finger on it. And she asked for a refund. I declined. And she decided to spray her disapproval all over my car.
Odd thing to spray, isn't it, though? Devil worshippers?
Well, she was a very odd girl, Inspector. Maybe she thought it was a way of getting back at us. I've no idea.
Did Rebecca know about it?
Well, yes, she did, but I wasn't about to unleash Rebecca on her. She can be quite fierce sometimes, you know. And I mean, the girl wasn't vindictive. She had psychological problems. She lives in the village, actually. The run-down house at the end of the lane.
A new character?
Really? Right, thank you.
I know there had to be some contradictions in there, but I really want to go talk to this new girl. Wait, no, I gotta focus. Okay, no, because I thought, what's his name, had vandalized the car, but now that I know he didn't, we're gonna go try to talk to that new girl. Then, of course, we gotta go find some contradictions, so.
Could that be where Lisa lives? Run-down house at the end of the lane. That's what Ryan said, wasn't it?
Let's see.
Is it Lisa?
Yes.
Inspector Jenks, I'm investigating an incident in the village. I wonder if I could ask you a few questions.
What sort of incident?
I'd rather come in and discuss it if that's all right with you. I promise I won't take long.
That's not true. We finna be back again and again and again, Lisa.
I have to go out in a minute.
Oh, look, I can come back later.
I might not be here. What did you want to ask?
I just wanted to ask you, did you know Kate Vine?
No.
Right. Well, I heard that you're familiar with Atlas, the life skills training company.
What do you want to know about Atlas?
Oh, she better spill the beans.
I heard you reacted badly to it.
Of course I reacted badly. So would anyone.
Now, why do you say that?
Come
Because
on,
they're
Lisa.
devil worshippers.
Devil worshippers.
They're making demons appear.
Huh?
They're tricking everybody. They're getting people to join up, then they're putting demons inside them. You can see them.
See who?
Demons.
Oh.
Where could you see them?
In the mirrors.
At Atlas?
Oh, in the mirror.
Any mirror. You can't get rid of them. They stay inside you.
So, how did you get rid of them?
I didn't.
Damn.
You still see them?
Don't look in the mirror.
I just don't look. I put all the lights on.
Then don't look
Make
now.
sure it's all bright. I put them on when I need to look in the mirror. If I make sure everything is bright, I just see myself without seeing the other person.
Who is the other person?
She's like me, but older. It's like her eyes sink in.
You're getting lost, bro. Cover the mirror.
She's all wrinkled, with a wrinkled mouth, like she's dying. And then I realize I'm her. I'm not me anymore. I'm her. I'm sorry, I have to go now. I'm sorry.
Lisa. Did the door open by itself?
What a very fragile and disturbed person. And utterly utterly convinced that Atlas are worshipping the devil. How are Ryan and Paul going to get out of this one?
How are we gonna prove this one? You can't prove that.
Ask about a few more things, please.
Have you ever seen these?
It's Ryan's car. It got vandalised last year. His camera had been stolen, so I took pictures. God, whoever did it made a mess, didn't they?
But nobody was prosecuted for it.
Not that I remember. The insurance paid out, though.
Oh, so he didn't prosecute her, but he knew it was her. Interesting.
Have you ever come across anyone interested in or involved with the occult?
As in black magic? No, why?
Atlas don't use occult techniques or anything like that?
Atlas? Not unless Ryan's got a secret he's not telling me about. Why, who's been talking?
Just a line of inquiry. Okay, thanks.
Yo, she really acted like she was about to get somebody though, didn't she?
Do you know anything about these?
Nope. Sorry.
I literally, everything she says is bullshit. She's quite literally the person I've caught in most of the lies. I don't know if I just suck or if she really just has been doing the most lying.
Have you ever heard about there being devil worship at Atlas?
Devil worship? No. Definitely not. Who said that?
It's just something I heard. Okay, thanks.
Do you think Emma's criticism of Liam on that last night led to his suicide?
I doubt it helped.
Did you encourage Emma to criticize him?
I didn't encourage Emma to do anything. I merely told her what we tell every student to do, to express themselves as they want to. It would be out of order to criticize them after that, wouldn't it? However, I didn't expect her to criticize his birthmark, if that's what it was. That's a decision she took herself.
So you didn't know her well?
No, not at all.
Lies. He gave her that necklace. He gave her that necklace. He gave her that necklace. This is like, I don't have anything from her saying that he's the one who gave her the necklace, but she said some creepy guy gave her the necklace and she called him Slimy Paul.
Aha.
You say you didn't know Emma, yet you bought her a freedom necklace.
I don't remember saying anything about buying Emma a necklace.
So you didn't buy her one? So you did buy her one. So that means you must have known her, and quite well too.
Stop making such a big thing about this, Inspector.
Why do you know
I've been
Emma?
around a few years. The clock is ticking. And I admit I have an embarrassing weakness for attractive women.
Gross.
It was a stupid mistake. But that's all it was.
So you're saying you tried it on with her?
No, I didn't try it on. I bought her a necklace. I'm not aware that there's a law against buying presents unless, of course, the Third Reich has been elected while I was at a bridge party. Emma was old enough to make decisions for herself. And as a matter of fact, she decided that she didn't want to be bothered with an old fool like me. So
yeah, and said
nothing
she
happened,
no
no
son.
mistakes, nobody got hurt. All right.
Like
And
father,
said-
like son. No
Right.
surprises there. I wonder how many students Paul has tried it on with.
All of them. All of them. Look at them. All of them.
Do you know what these are?
Yes, that's Ryan's car. Another toy he managed to ruin. It was vandalized sometime last year.
You know who did it?
I don't believe anybody was ever prosecuted for it.
That's so weird. He finna snap, watch.
Do you know anything about devil worship, Paul?
I beg your pardon?
Devil worship? Satanism?
Am I missing something here?
I heard Atlas had elements of Satanism on the course.
You are misinformed. We're a training company, we're not devil worshippers. What kind of a question is that?
A question
So
I
you've
needed
no
to ask.
interest in the occult?
No, Inspector, I have no interest in the occult any more than I have interest in pole vaulting, cheese making, or snake charming. Anything else you want to know that I'm not interested in?
That's
Look at the
fine,
horns
thanks.
coming out. Look at him. He was too passionate about that.
Has devil worship ever been part of the course, Ryan?
Am I correct in assuming that you have spoken to Lisa Blind?
You would be. She's been telling me all about the Atlas obsession with Satanism, Ryan.
Then if you've met Lisa Blind, then you will have worked out for yourself that she has a very vivid imagination. She also has psychological problems, diagnosed psychological problems, as a matter of fact.
So where did she get the idea that you lot were, devil worshippers?
I really have no idea. The girl is insane. She's frightened of her own shadow, bless her. She actually thinks that demons are possessing her even now. You really can't trust a word she says.
So you are saying there has never been any devil worship at Atlas?
I don't even know what devil worship is, Inspector. It's not something I particularly know anything about. I certainly don't recall anyone ever having worshipped the devil at Atlas. We even tried to help the poor girl by paying for some treatment, but she didn't want it.
Really?
It's not easy to offer someone help when they think that you're the problem.
So you offered her help. You didn't press charges. Interesting. Also find it crazy that everybody they deal with has psychological problems, except for them. Word. Okay. This has got to be it. Yes!
So you used to read a lot about voodoo and satanic rituals, but you don't know anything about devil worship?
Well, obviously, I just meant we don't worship the devil. We're not devil worshippers here at Atlas, Inspector. Ridiculous.
But the point is, Ryan, that you claim not to know anything about it, but admitted you were obsessed with it when you were younger. Are you sure none of that made its way onto the Atlas course? And that Lisa isn't basing her beliefs on anything within that course?
Lisa isn't basing her beliefs on anything other than her own imagination, Inspector.
Right.
Look, we do use some techniques that some students find difficult, disturbing.
Like what?
We encourage them to see things differently, that's all.
Let's
and
get
some
into
people simply aren't up to that. Some people, like Lisa, that's why we introduced the aptitude test.
What's the aptitude test?
This.
He about to do some crazy.
We ask students to fill in an aptitude test, medical history, psychological issues, that kind of thing, any medication that they have used in the past, any medication that they currently are using. Here, take a look. Basically, it's just to try and make sure that we don't get another Lisa.
Has it worked?
Oh, touch wood, so far, yes.
Can I keep a copy of this?
That literally can't be true.
I wonder how much importance they actually give to this test. And what are they doing that's so disturbing anyway?
That cannot be true, because everyone after Lisa, he keeps saying they had psychological issues. I wish I could flip through the test. Alright, let's go ask people about this here test.
Interesting, Jenks.
Chief, I finally saw a bit of what goes on at Atlas. I walked in on a meeting. Very strange. There were several students sitting around a fire taking it in turns to burn handmade woolen dolls.
You're hoping I'm going to say tell me more, aren't you? I'm changing my mind.
Ryan had an explanation for it, as did Simon. He claimed it was all about burning your past or something. Actually, Simon told me something interesting.
He said they also use auto-hypnosis on the course.
Oh, what's that?
Self-hypnosis. Hypnotizing yourself. Apparently, that may have been what disturbed Lisa so much.
Is it dangerous?
Well, not in theory. Nobody I've spoken to seems to think so.
Well, if
Right.
it disturbs this Lisa so much, then it can't be all that safe. I mean, can it?
I suppose it depends on your psychological state to begin with, but I'll look into it.
Okay, keep it up, Jex.
Always do, Chief. Always do.
Oh, very funny, very funny. Bye-bye.
I have to figure out who I can talk to figure out what they were doing exactly. I wonder if Lisa's back. That would be lovely. She's gone. Damn. Hey.
So nobody has ever been affected by auto-hypnosis, except Lisa.
Hypnosis wasn't the problem, Inspector. Lisa was the problem with Lisa. That's why we introduced the test.
But the hypnosis was the trigger, wasn't it?
Lisa arrived on the course believing we were all devil worshippers.
That doesn't make
She
sense.
was nuts to start with. We didn't make her like that.
Well, as far as I can tell, Paul, you've had one student accuse you of devil worship and 2 others commit suicide. Some of your students aren't having a very good time on this course, are they?
Nonsense. Kate was enjoying every minute of it. She couldn't get enough of it.
Really?
She was full of the joys of life. Bubbly, confident, flirty.
With who?
You mean with whom?
With whom?
Pretty much everybody. Including me, as I remember.
You wish, nigga.
Really? And, did you respond?
I don't get into relationships with students, Inspector. Company policy. It's not professional.
What
Interesting admission that Kate flirted with him. There's no way Paul would have turned down an opportunity like that.
No way in hell. First of all, where is that at? How do I dig into that? Because he lying. You only met her a few times, but she flirted with you. Where is that at? How can I talk about that? She flirted with you. You only met her a few times. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Atlas. Oh, matter of fact, I'm gonna do this one. Avoids relationships with students, but you tried to date Emma. Let's get into it.
Aha. So you avoid relationships with students, except for Emma, who you tried to date.
Oh, come on, Inspector. That was a long time ago.
And what about Kate Vine? Did you try to date her or not?
Oh, don't be so ridiculous, Inspector. Kate was an exceptionally clever girl. She knew exactly what she wanted, and she knew how to get it.
You mean that Kate approached you?
It wouldn't surprise me if she was playing everyone in the group. Kate had more enemies than you'd think. She was a very, very manipulative young woman.
Somebody get this man out of here. Please!
10 o'clock, it's getting late. I'm gonna have to pick up the pace if I'm gonna solve this by midnight.
She was manipulative. Okay. Alright. Okay. What? Oh yeah. Look like car keys to me. You know you heard that loud ass clank on the ground.
Bit careless, Simon. Probably nothing important, but at this stage, I need all the clues I can get.
What is it? Let me see what we got. Let me see. A key ring was dropped by Simon outside Eaton Lodge. Okay. And a business card. Aztec. Dean Hayfield, Managing Director. Broadway Industries Estate. Okay.
I think you dropped this outside. Someone you know.
Oh, this is just from some IT guy I met. I don't need it.
Fair enough. I noticed some numbers on the back. Do you need these?
I don't know. What is it?
1905?
Oh, yeah, that's just a pin for something. It's okay, I can remember it.
So not an offshore savings account or anything?
No, it's not important.
Right. Right, okay. We're on to you, boy. 1905. Let me ask about this.
Is this yours?
Yeah. That's from my keys. Where did you find that?
Just outside.
Right. Oh, it must have come off when Nathan dropped my keys off.
Keys?
He was borrowing my car.
That's very trusting.
Yeah, I suppose it is. I am a bit too trusting, really. It's a new car as well.
I thought you didn't have a car, man. I thought you... Wait. I thought you didn't have a car.
Aha. So the bike's the only way you can get to work, yes?
Yeah.
What's wrong with the car?
No, I can't drive the car yet, can I? I don't have my license.
Right.
I got a windfall from an insurance payout. Just figured I'd buy something sensible with it straight away instead of wasting the money.
What was the insurance payout?
It was for a laptop. It got stolen down at Atlas.
At Atlas?
Well, they didn't break in. I think they just walked in and took it. The laptop was in a storeroom, but I think the lock was broken, to be honest.
Doesn't sound like they're taking their security very seriously.
Actually, it got a lot better after that.
Think I'll check it anyway.
Must have been a very nice laptop to be able to buy a car with the insurance. Or a very cheap car. Might have
He's
to have a talk
lying.
with Ryan about his security measures.